Hello, this is Matt. I'm jumping into another video. This is an impromptu. I can't do streaming, so this is my next best thing. I don't have enough subscribers yet, so with that said, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to my channel. If I get 1,000 subscribers, then I can start doing live streams. I downloaded an app a third-party app where I could do live streams, but I don't really want to. I don't like installing those type of things onto my phone when they ask too much permissions requests. So yeah. Okay, without further ado, what I'm doing now is I'm actually just doing some layouts for the book Modded. I've already done a few page layouts here. I'm gonna get started on doing some actual pages. But before I do that, I like to send it in and show these guys, the guys I'm working with, Tungsten, Narwhal, and other writers, that what I'm doing, and make sure everything is off to a good start. So this first page here, I'm gonna zoom in. Let's see. There we go. The first page, I got the script also right here. Zoom it down here. The script right here, digitally next to me. It's a lot cheaper than printing it out. But it says interior dome day. Dome is the stadium where the aliens built. They built this for the champion. So they have provided some references. I'm not sure if it's real or if they're just digital references, but they're good references. So I did some really rough layouts right here. And we open up on the shot of the dome, establishing shot. So I do my layouts really rough. I do them in this book. I picked up these from the Japanese dollar store. I just kind of did a little sketch on the title just for myself. And because I have a bunch of these in a file. But start off with the opening shot, and then we kind of go interior to a shot of the actual stadium interior. You see the boxing ring, the alien champion, and the human. And then we have a third panel where we have the announcer. This is actually the ambassador, an alien ambassador. You see these little cameras floating around him. Then it cuts to the alien ambassador on a late night show, Jimmy Fallon type guy. He gets excited, jumps up on the chair of the ambassador, kind of like Tom Cruise on the infamous couch stunt. And then he's like, oh great, jumping up on the chair, and then he's like, what? And he's like, never mind, you don't see him say it, you see off screen, never mind. And then he's like, as I was saying, he looks a little perturbed. This is the first introduction page. I like the layout personally, and then my brother, Mikey, who also is my colorist a lot of times, and the comic artist as well, he said, why don't you just do the first page as a 2-page spread? If that's a possibility, I'd have to actually open up with the first page of the book. It could either be the title page, or I can open up with an illustration on the front, because then it would have to flip over and kind of like, when you open up this book, that's the first page. You can't obviously do 2-page spreads, you have to have the title page or something. Then you flip it open, and then you get a 2-page spread like this. And this would be the same layout, but just spread out. So I'm going to talk to the guys, see what they think of that. And I'd have to do it in a way where this seam right here down the middle, you could tell it was a 2-page spread. So it's not like you're trying to read from here to here, you're actually going to read across. So I want to keep with the same layout, but just kind of give myself a little more space, and it's a little more grandiose when I show the stadium and everything, and the encampment around it, which leads me to the next page, where we start to see the interior of the fight scenes. And I want to get these really energetic, so like I said, I'd keep everything loose. This is the initial idea I have. The human boxer's head right here, you can kind of see his ear. This is really, really loose. I usually tighten up for a little bit when I show some people, like editors and stuff. But here he is dodging a hook, and then the champion right here is going to be in the background. Foreground is the Earth champion just getting pummeled with tons of punches. Keels over, boom, see his face planted right on the mat. Champion standing over him. The champion automatically goes for the belt, slings it over his shoulder, and the ambassador is praising him in front of all the cameras. Next shot, guy who's beat up is trying to climb back up on the ropes, but he sees something happening atop the stadium, and a bolt of lightning comes down, boom, just fries him. So we see him here in the foreground, skeletal, charred remains, champions walking out of the ring with the belt slung over his shoulder, and then he walks into this another room where we see a giant throne, slings the belt over the arm, and just sits down like Conan, victorious but kind of bored with the victory he just won. It was too easy. This is the introduction to the champion and to the plight of humanity as to fight this champion. And here's the outside of the dome. It's like surrounded by encampment. So we have different governments, military, and then I didn't do this middle panel yet. I just kind of wanted to see how this page should end, so I went straight to the camp of challengers. And this is like an Akira, as it says in the script, an Akira style camp. And on a giant monitor you see the champion sitting on the throne, and all of a sudden you see a guy in the foreground watching the champion. This is months later, and he has a chip out of his beak, and his throne is now surrounded by trophies besides that belt. So this is the first few pages. Like I said, really loose because I haven't finalized them yet in my mind, but I actually do like these. This one's a little iffy to me. I want to make sure people can read that the champion is walking into a room, and I want to capture the majesty of the room and everything, just of the throne, I guess. Make it look alien. There's like black tendrils and everything, so I want each page to look interesting, but the most important thing is readable. So that is my next goal for these pages. It's to inform, make it readable, and then entertaining. It's got to be entertaining. As well as you can inform. If it's not entertaining, then it's kind of pointless. So that's it for now. I will show you more process later. Thanks guys for sticking around. Like, subscribe, and I will see you guys later. The book is modded, and I'm excited about it. Thanks guys. Bye-bye.